Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is testing one of the most important support line between 18 to 19,000 range. We are aware and also prepare. Once this support around 18 to 19,000 gets broken, the price of Bitcoin could turn very bearish, and I am being completely honest with you here. Why? Because we can see here in a monthly time frame, the price of Bitcoin was following this ascending channel, or simply if you look at this rising trend line, you can see each and every retracement around this rising trend line in a monthly time frame. It did acted as a support, and after that the price of Bitcoin had this really nice relief rally type of scenario. We tested this rising trend line couple of times, and each and every time this line got tested, we also have some very nice relief rally type of scenario. But in our case, you can see this final line of support or this rising trend line looks like it's breaking. So that's why once we lose the support between 18 to 19,000 here in a monthly time frame, guys, things could turn very ugly, because we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to test this support or the next area of confluence around 11 to 12,000 before showing an actual consolidation right here in this manner, and only after months and even a year of accumulation phase start with this new markup phase. Because in a medium short term we have invalidated some bullish scenario which was playing out for Bitcoin. Now if you look at this MACD here in a monthly time frame, even the MACD is clearly flashing this bearishness. RSI line below 50 level, T3 CCI indicator in a negative territory, indicating the strength here is weakening, and also the price of Bitcoin could see further retracement here in a bigger time frame. But if you look at this here in a monthly time frame, in a weekly time frame, this weekly scenario looks like it could be playing out just like here from the past price action. I mean, in 2018, when the price of Bitcoin was in a downtrend, we formed this very nice descending triangle. Once we lost the support from this descending triangle, which was holding the price again and again, it got tested. But once we failed, you can see we had this bigger price retracement, and after some months of consolidation, we had this new markup phase. Again, if we look in our case right now, you can see the price of Bitcoin is still forming this descending triangle type of scenario where the lower line is still acting as a support. So I showed you with the previous example here in a monthly time frame, the price of Bitcoin is weakening, and now if we look at this in a weekly time frame using the descending triangle, we are forming this very similar looking scenario which broke out and also turned the price very bearish in the past price action. So we are expecting a similar scenario to play out once we lose the support between 18 to 19,000 range. And I am being very honest and showing exactly what I see right now looking at this price action of Bitcoin in a bigger time frame. If you look at this in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin is also flashing a weakness, because this descending triangle, even though we were expecting this trend continuation happen towards this falling trend line, you can see the price failed to break the resistance which we had around 20,200, 20,400, and now we are clearly heading towards this very important line of support. This flat lower trend line is one of the most important line of support in a weekly time frame and also here in a daily time frame, because we are aware once this support gets broken, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show a very similar movement here in this manner towards 16 to 17,000 as our next potential target, and in the worst case even around 11 to 12,000. So that's why guys, that's why all eyes are going to be around this 18 to 19,000 support line for Bitcoin. Now beside this example, if you look at the price structure of Bitcoin here around this area in a daily time frame, we can see the weakness in price action of Bitcoin. Now let me show you around this area what is unfolding parallelly, which is also indicating a sign of weakness for Bitcoin. If we look at this rising trend line, you can see here in a daily time frame, this rising trend line was considered as a very important line of support. If you look at this right now, you can see we have already broken out of it, and also if you add this parallel trend line here to the upside, you can see the price of Bitcoin form this ascending triangle during downtrend, and during downtrend we know it is considered as a bearish scenario. And if you look in our case guys, since we have already lost the support from this ascending triangle, the lower line area, this is a very bearish scenario, because even if you are going to see any sort of a relief rally type of movement here, please be careful. It could be a retest of this previous temporary support line, which is going to be acting as a resistance here, right? Which could be acting as a resistance, and again a trend continuation here in this manner, just like as shown here in an example. Beside this, in a daily time frame, weekly time frame, monthly time frame, even if we look at this price structure here in a 4-hour time frame, another very interesting scenario is unfolding. So guys, now before I start talking about this one very interesting scenario which could be playing out here in a 4-hour time frame, please, if you haven't liked, if you haven't commented yet, then do it right now, because a single like and a comment is definitely going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this. Now, if you look at the price structure of Bitcoin here in a 4-hour time frame, what I'm going to do, just like with this example, first let me add this rising trend line which we had here in 4-hour time frame, right, which acted as support and also as a resistance. You can see this line was actually holding the price, right? But when the price lost the support here in a 4-hour time frame, exactly the same line rejected when we were trying to re-enter above it. Now, since we have already broken the support, what we can also do, we can look this formation here like this. I mean, the price of Bitcoin, if we follow this triangle in the past price action, whenever we have followed this rising trend line and also lost the support from this rising trend line, then we have seen a reversal, I mean a trend reversal here to the downside. And in that case, we are going to measure the length from this highest point till this rising trend line. So in our case, this length is going to be considered as our target here to downside. And now you can see very, very clearly, since the price has already lost the support from this rising trend line here in a 4-hour time frame, if this trend continuation is going to happen, then around 18,400, 18,500 is going to be our next potential target, because around that area we are well aware the price in the past price action has found support plenty of time. So this exact line could be retested again before we start choosing an actual trend direction. It doesn't mean the price is going to show another movement here in this manner, guys. We could see more range bound, even some fake outs consolidating and again showing a movement here in this manner, a slow process here to the downward direction. Because if you look at the price structure around this area, exactly around this area here in a hourly time frame, another continuation pattern is unfolding. Let me show you that here. Now let me show you quickly here in an hourly time frame, the price of Bitcoin is actually following this descending channel. If we look at the descending channel, the upper line here has rejected the price couple of times, right? Lower line has acted as a strong line of support. During this consolidation or range bound scenario, you can see the price, after testing the support, we had this very nice impulsive movement, and after rejection from this upper line area, we had this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of scenario where the price consolidated and also found support at this most important line, the central line. But once we lost the support on the central line, the price of Bitcoin got gravitated towards this lower line area from this descending channel, consolidated, started showing another movement here where we got gravitated towards this upper line area. Just like from the past price action, we got rejection, right? We got rejection after reaching around this upper line area, and we are also showing a very similar scenario, just like here, range bound, but price is still forming this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern. So that's why I showed you with the previous example, there could be some relief rally type of scenario in the medium short term. If that is going to happen, then we are going to look at this descending channel upper line as our potential target. But if we fail and also get rejection around that area one more time, then please be careful. This similar scenario could be playing out. I mean, some consolidation, and as soon as we break the support here from the center line, then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show further weakness, and in that case, this lower target around 18,300, 18,400 is going to be approached. So that's why even this descending channel is clearly indicating feeling the center line or feeling the support around 19,000 will result in a correction which could bring the price for the immediate short term around 18,300 to 18,400 range. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please do not forget to destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.